Hello.
Alright, good afternoon everybody. Make sure this is working. Alright, good afternoon everybody. Yes, good. Go in here in just a minute. Got a winter storm warning here now in parts of Wisconsin, so we have to go get gas, and then we're going to go take a look at that.
Sorry about that. I was hoping they'd advise. I'll double check.
So we're going to be here in south, central, and southeast Wisconsin today. This is going to be a pretty short stream. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I did want to go ahead and go live, since we kind of might as well. We got a little bit of a break here in the precip where we're at, and I'm going to be headed to the southeast toward Janesville and Beloit, Wisconsin. No idea what this guy's doing. He's going the wrong way down one way, it looks like. Cool. And then we're going to go get gas here at this Casey's. Actually, no. We're going to go down here to this BP because I don't feel like dealing with that traffic up there. And then we're going to go see what we can find for the snow. But good evening, everybody, and thanks for riding along here for a little bit. See if I can even find a gas pump here. This guy's blocking it. Cool. Oh, he's trying to plow. He's just, I don't know what this guy's got going on here. This guy's got the gas pump basically blocked. Oh my god, I hate Wisconsin. How about you move your car over a little bit? Like, what the F? This guy's life goal here is to block all 4 of these gas pumps with his one car, I think. You've got to be kidding me. That's awesome. And the ones on the other side over there are out of service. Okay, well, I'm going to go get gas here, see if I can not door bang this guy, but it's probably going to happen. I can barely get out of my car. Welcome to Wisconsin.
The 89 exit, possible 55. Yeah.
Now he's trying to argue with me. Here we go. This will be a great day.
North end of the parking lot, towards the post office as we go to the road. Please move your vehicle as far south as possible. We will address clear level.
Oh god, yeah, so this guy here, he's upset because I'm blocking the lane for the gas pump here, he says to me. He goes, nice of you to block the lane. And I just looked at him, I said, that's literally what you're doing, and I just continued to pump my gas. Like, I don't even know how to communicate with that person. If you pull up in the middle, you block 4 pumps with your BMW, and he's not even getting gas, by the way, mind you. Not even getting gas, he's just going inside to get something to drink. That is annoying. Anyway, folks. God, I hate where I live. We are going to head south here on a couple of these state highways. The phone reception or the data reception around here is just absolutely a joke. It is terrible. So expect some data outages here and there, but we're going to basically eventually make our way toward Janesville. Looks like where some of the heaviest snow is falling right now. Let's go check it out. Roads in town here are okay. I have a feeling that we're not going to run into too many roadway problems. Usually people around here know how to drive in the snow. Our roads are never plowed very good, ever, like at all. But people typically know how to drive in it, regardless if it's plowed or not. So we usually don't have too big of problems up here in my area. We are in that winter storm warning until tomorrow morning now for some of these areas, not all of them.
Here's the 183 southbound, so you can close that up.
Looks like the other lane has been plowed, just not this one.
That's Wilson. Clear out.
I think the winter storm warning is for like 5 to 7 inches of snow, if I remember correctly. We may go live tonight. I don't know. We'll see if we get any blowing and drifting or how the roads seem to be. We are live in the Radar Omega app as well. If you would like to track the snow with the weather app, you can do so right inside Radar Omega.
One more to 1051. Hold on, go ahead. Road, northbound, just north of Oakley Ave.
Better,
I got a Acura RDX SUV, battery issues, no preference. I got one to go with. All four wheels are up.
Roads are a little bit snow covered up here, though. It's not the best time to be out, but it's definitely manageable. And this is one of those data areas where we have problems. So expect some data issues right through here for the next little while. It'll get better eventually, though. Dude, this guy is flying around the corner. Jesus. Slow down, people, my God.
43. 138. Yeah, I'm at the 165.
Quite a bit of traffic out today, though, it looks like, for Saturday afternoon.
55, a little over.
Only moving about 30. You can probably move a little quicker here, but this guy in front of us doesn't seem to be too confident.
Circle in the village.
You can see it's starting to snow again. It's hard to tell on the camera when it's actually snowing and not, but it is definitely starting to snow again.
You'll be around. Hold on, 10-4. Thank you. That's fine. If you don't mind hopping over channel 1 when you get a chance.
Battalion 1, Engine 111, Engine 113, responding to High School Apartment 320 West Grand Avenue, that's 220 West Grand Avenue, for a overdose on the first floor hallway. Cross-raise the gas, cross gas,
Hopefully we don't have to follow this guy the whole way.
Camber Shell for a person with an ankle injury.
Put me out to a single vehicle at 1050.
Good morning, guys.
Median.
Wow, this guy is
Single
driving
vehicle,
20 miles per hour. Holy cow.
Good morning,
Oh, hold on, folks. We are going 25 miles per hour now. I don't know. This guy must have bald tires or something, because in Wisconsin, this is like nothing. It's like a day at the beach. I mean, it's good that we're driving slow, but
Check for prior
I'm a little bit afraid we're going to get rear-ended.
You're responding to 416 North Austin Road, 416 North Austin Road for an 83-year-old male who fell across streets of Mineral Point to Noville, reporting district Janesville 6 months.
Who are the responding officers?
Once we get down here to the state highway, we'll go into Janesville and see what it looks like.
Stephanie is valid. No walks on a D-Day the regular. Expiring 6/23 of 2026. Restricted to a .02 with 3 priors. 10.
thanks for the super chat. Hopefully, hopefully it's kind of an eventful day. There was a bunch of accidents out here 2 days ago, or yesterday, day before, whatever. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching as well. This isn't going to be a very long stream. I just want to head out and take a look around here. This isn't very eventful by Wisconsin standards at all.
Could you see if county airport is available to send a car my way just to assist me getting her into this car? She seems pretty 5'5". 10-4.
Looks like the heaviest band of snow right now is set up just north of Rockford, Illinois. I'm not going to go down there, though. We might as well just keep it up here. I don't want to get venture too far away, since we're not doing like a full-blown live stream or anything today.
10 to 9.
Beloit might be getting in on it here pretty soon. Got just a couple of miles here before we'll be able to turn, so.
Which is 038646, being 038646.
Hopefully the snowplow will give this guy a little bit of confidence.
$150, 10-4.
Like I said, the roads really aren't that bad out here. A little slippery, but nothing that's not manageable.
Got it.
The 10's going to be drivable. The tow will have to try and pull it off and rig it up if they're able to do that. No injuries.
13, 10-4.
And 214, he's claiming he didn't press that. It's a different call.
Alright, well, we'll get down here to the highway, hopefully, someday now, and there'll be plenty of opportunities here to pass. My luck, I go to pass this guy and he'll freak out and end up, like, sideswiping us or something. Looking ahead, I don't know what we're going to do next. There is a possibility that we could have some ice accumulation here, well farther south, kind of the mid-south, in the beginning part of the week to the mid part of the week, and then we may have severe weather down in the Gulf Coast states again by the end of the week. So I'm not quite sure what the plan is, but it looks like it could be active again here pretty soon. I did post that video from the 360 camera on Facebook when we basically had the tornado come right across the interstate the other day. So that's up. Not in 360. But it's the forward-facing part.
West 1928.
But I may go live again later on this evening. I don't know. We'll see if we get any blowing and drifting snow. Monday, I've got to get the car in on Monday if possible. Get some things fixed on it.
Okay, medical incident.
So,
2139
we'll have to kind of work around that a little bit.
327.
There's a heavier band from setting up from Freeport, Illinois to like the Beloit, Rockton areas. And And that seems to be shifting north just a little bit, I think, based on the latest radar scans here with Radar Omega. And of course, we are live in the Radar Omega app as well with the weather data from the car. That is if the sensor's not all plugged up with snow. That happened once. It cleared out. It just got absolutely clogged. Understandably so. Alright, now we're almost to the highway. This is a data hole right here, though, so just hold on.
Stones. It'll be not to go with. On 30, 138, go ahead. 173 northbound, median shoulder. Here's the block. With the median barrier. 3 north.
This guy's probably turning with our luck.
Thanks, one.
Here we go.
137 20 minutes and 10.2.
Nobody else is going.
That's what 137.
I think this is the first time I've had this car out in the snow, really. I had it out for a couple of minutes after I bought it, but I think this is the first time I've actually had it out in any sort of substantial snow. But it will do exactly the same as the other vehicle did. It's the same thing, pretty much, so. We're headed off to the east now. We'll be turning a little bit northeast, and then kind of almost wonder if we should go down. Yeah, actually, we're going to take a different route. We'll go down toward Beloit. Looks like they're getting some of the heaviest snow. I was still going off an old observation.
Like one right here. 3 for a 64-year-old male needing a lift assist. They advise use the main doors and it's room 303. 303. Cross street of Lunar to right. Reporting districts Janesville 123.
We'll let this plot go by.
Dispatch copy.
Oh, I need new windshield wipers so bad. I just never get around to getting them, and I don't really have a reason. I just don't. Yeah, so we got that dead spot right there because of the wipers, so gosh darn it. I put the defrost on, so we'll blast the defrost here and hopefully get that off of there. Otherwise I might have to get out and clear it, so sorry. These wipers are absolute trash. We'll go back here and take this other state route and go down southeast toward Beloit.
301 Community Drive.
Let me get this windshield warmed up a little bit, and then that should come off of there. It's starting to come off there. Idea, Sid, but the one on the driver's side is even worse than the one on the passenger.
Okay.
Alright, Unit 4, that's 1023.
Alright, we'll get out of this data hole here in a minute. Like, none of the carriers work good here. Yeah, that heavier snow band is set up pretty much right over Highway 75 there in northern Illinois. But it looks like it's starting to come into the Beloit area. So obviously watching closely.
Hey.
Flying middle initial A, Arnold. Runway 125 in 2002.
Oh my God, could you tell if there's any, if there has been any other calls of service to this address?
Oh, somebody got into an accident up here. Or something. I figure somebody's probably way the hell down there in the ditch.
Right, you're coming.
Or was down in the ditch.
The crash at the 173 in Rock County. I'll help with that.
There are a lot of vehicle accidents here. Well, not necessarily vehicle accidents, but like vehicle slide-offs and such.
You go to Dane County. You can go back to Dane County. 10-4. Go ahead. There might be more. but I immediately am seeing back in 2021 was the most recent, where Monica and Paul, his last name, were suspects in a...
Hold on here. Temporary roadblock, apparently.
13 copies, go to the next one. Appreciate it. Different?
No tail lights on either. It's just like the number one thing that just irritates me in the winter is people don't put their headlights and tail lights on. And they wonder why they get rear-ended or head-on collision. You know, it's just, you've got to turn your freaking lights on, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why these people don't. Like, it's a common, like up here in the Midwest, I see it more than anywhere else. Like down south, when they get snow and ice, everybody puts their headlights on. But you come up here, nobody turns their freaking headlights on. And it's always somebody driving a white car, and then they get in a wreck, and then they whine and cry because they got in a wreck. It's like, well, nobody can see you. You have to turn your lights on. And I don't know why that is such a challenge here for people in the Midwest. Like, you go in the Northeast, like when we had that blizzard in Boston, everybody's driving around with their lights on, but you come out here and everybody's got them off. I don't know what the deal is. Just something about this area, I guess. Pretty sure it's a law in almost every state now that you've got to have your wiper or your lights on during inclement weather, but very rarely do you see anything done about it.
To the hospital ED entrance to do a check person for a patient that will not leave the hospital, and now she was banging her head on the wall. Take her.
Okay, so we're going down here toward Beloit. The signals will start getting a little bit better here as we get closer to town. It's just, this is a very unusual data hole here in south central and southeast Wisconsin. You wouldn't really expect it, but it's definitely here. AT&T is like the only carrier that works, and it does not work very well.
Anybody have a lineup of central calls? Next is going to be an unwanted subject, West Norman State for the city's trying to clean the sidewalks, and there's MTA subject step up a tent.
See if we can get by this guy safely. We can. And of course, the second I pass him, the car comes over the hill. Whatever.
Copy, last unit. Meadows, report 27 Meadows, report Silver Mustang, C. Charles W. Williams, 18520, C. Charles W. Williams, 18520. Looks like they just went out and jumped in there.
It's sitting under, it's like under 20 degrees still, so it's still pretty cold out. Not really enjoying this. Not a big fan of winter.
Last there was a same situation a week ago.
Henry Paul, 7821, Adam Henry Paul, 7821 out of Wisconsin. I'm just not getting it back here on mod, probably connection issues. If you could throw that in my call, please.
coming back on a white Mercury Grand Marquis.
10-4, that's the one.
10-4 expired 123 of this year to Douglas Loberg.
10-4, thanks.
Alright, I have no idea how much snow we've actually gotten. I haven't measured anything, but I haven't heard any reports. But it did just start snowing this morning. I think that winter storm warning goes until tomorrow morning, so I don't know, maybe 2-3 inches by now. I'm not quite sure. I'm always a really, really bad judge of how much snow we've got.
And the 617 state.
City Verona unit calling in a flight off at southbound 151 at Springdale Center Road, town of Springdale.
You know.
No headlights, white car. Told you, right there. Every time.
That's one.
We'll actually be in Beloit here pretty soon.
Barbie, 1085. Team finished available.
14 clear anyway.
One twenty nine, add me. That's 23. No, that's 23.
Target has 223 in the unit. That's within the hour. Is that okay? Or do you want us to try somebody else?
That guy's doing. Trying to turn around. Car looks like it might have went in the ditch already. Missing half its bumper.
Seven 17 Arona. 10618 North Highway 15 to 10618 North Highway 59. Evansville EMS drove by. It's one vehicle in the ditch. Appeared to be unoccupied. Henry Lincoln 3399.
Thanks for joining me today. Nothing too exciting other than this winter storm warning here for parts of Wisconsin and northern Illinois. I think it's 5 to 7 inches. It might be 5 to 8. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't plan on streaming today. I was actually in the office trying to do some accounting for the end of the year. And
One thing, 3310-4.
saw the winter storm warning get issued, so here we are now.
are available.
Alright, so we're just starting to come into Beloit. Snowfall rates are not crazy. I mean, it's definitely not a whiteout or anything, but it's not very windy either. We'll have to see if we get an increase in those gradient winds later. Maybe some blowing and drifting. It seems like a pretty light snow, like it would blow around and drift pretty easily.
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat there, Heidi.
Go ahead.
Ernie's within 30.
Of course, give the tractor and then the one way for fusion. Leanless,
Yeah, I'll try to stay live here for a little while.
Give me that from that electric person.
Of a beige and white sedan on the right shoulder in the ditch. Is this related to yours?
That's the one that now is way left there, but I'm going to go try to get the next 12 numbers and I'll check on that other one.
Awesome. Thank you.
Definitely getting into some of this heavier snowfall now. You can tell the visibility is getting reduced quite a bit.
I-88 in the median at milepost 33. 88 in the median at milepost vehicle. No injuries.
Lower abdomen pain. Course 52.
Support. 133 Sterling status.
Sterling 133 Sterling.
133, 10-4.
Sterling 150 patrol.
150, 10-4.
And that heavier snow band is just barely south. So I think we're actually starting to come into that a little bit. Oh look, another white car without their headlights on. What a surprise.
And then I'll take the 46. 10-4.
ambulance 841, engine 814, tower 831, battalion 8, respond to a traffic accident with injury at mile marker 173, I-90 westbound, 173, I-90 westbound, for a patient with an injury of abdominal pain, cross streets of Hume to Mount Zion to Hume, time out 1544.
Could actually see some severe weather down East Texas and Louisiana and such. Maybe tomorrow, but not really enough to prompt me to go down there. Big reason I came home, I got to get some stuff done with the car. Keep you updated on that. Alright, we are in Beloit now. See what a cluster of a mess this is down here. We were definitely due for some snow in this area, though. Definitely on the lower side of the spectrum here for snow totals lately. We'll go up the interstate here, see what it's like.
Well, 33 on 88. 146, 1040.
Alright, so we're in downtown Beloit. We are definitely getting the heaviest snow right now. Seeing a lot of cars with front end damage, like bumper damage and such. Probably occurred today, would be my guess, with a lot of these. Lots of slide offs, I guess.
Stuck in the third engine car. Alright, 45 area, we'll clear them. I'll be going.
This camera angle is a little bit screwed up here. Hang on. Weird. Whatever, I'm not too worried about it. Glad everyone can join me as we drive through the snow here in Wisconsin.
4 in custody at 1548, 1548.
Go see what a train wreck the interstate is. We'll go straight here because this road hasn't been plowed.
291.
Yeah, it's a great Tahoe, unknown license plate. Right in front of that.
Janesville Ambulance 845, Unton 815. Respond to 4030 Devereaux Drive. 4030 Delaware Drive. For an 86-year-old male, lower level of conscious. Cross streets of Holly to Shannon, Shannon to Holly. Tim up 1550.
A lot of traffic out today. I mean, I guess it is Saturday afternoon, but still.
Ready for 5 now. Several.
Now, and it appears we have a car that has slid off onto the sidewalk over there on the left. I'm not quite sure how he's stuck. No, he's not stuck. It appears that he slid in, got out, now he's just facing the wrong way. I don't know what's going on there. No, he's definitely not stuck. I don't know what's going on. That's strange. Hope he didn't run into you. I gotta heat the windshield up again here. Sorry, guys. You know, this guy's front-wheel drive Jetta is just not cutting it here, it looks like.
Joe male who was on the floor, unknown how long he's been down.
Thank you for the super chat, JB.
Cross streets of Holly to Shannon, reporting district Janesville 17. Got 844 in Rocky Mercy, man.
Boy, this is quite the beautiful Saturday we have here.
You run out of van for me, we've got a vehicle here that's not registered. Out the van. 1 G George, taking space, G David, T Tom, 1 3 F Sam, 1622 37545. I've got a GMC Envoy here.
Main goal about driving in the snow is don't let somebody else hit you. Sometimes that's easier than said than done.
Although, different than you.
129, we spoke on the phone, did not call the 1051 yet. Is there a preference for 51? Negative, no preference. 2 tires are out of service, didn't work. So I might need to fly back for this one. Simple.
Sorry about the windshield. These wipers are garbage. Next time I'm at Walmart, I will get some new ones. But I gotta let the windshield recover and warm up a little bit here, I think. Melt some of that off again.
One 987 Suburban.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's a bunch of plows coming up here. That's a good sign. It's actually a little bit hard to see now. The visibility's gone down. We're definitely getting some heavier snow. This is going to be right over the interstate here too, so it's going to be a little bit interesting.
Radio.
Citations issued, written warnings issued.
1333, 10-4.
Let the wipers sit here for a minute and warm up on the defrost.
Chicago 319.
319, go ahead.
I need a flatbed pickup truck.
Oh, we're behind a rear-wheel drive Chrysler 300. This is gonna... Oh, darn, he's moving over. I was gonna say this would be entertaining, but never mind. It's not going the same way, I guess.
What does K9 would have on that lake? disregarding 1042. Turn around. Forest 1043.
138, go ahead.
This guy's just driving right down the middle of our lane here. Pushed all the way to the curb. A little frustrating. Alright, we will get on I-90 here and see what happens.
The traffic southbound at hit its own.
Over.
Billy 163, 1042.
What a mess.
Going 95 with him. He's going to unlock your car all total.
Actually might, hold on a minute folks, I'm going to pull over for a minute and smack these wipers against the windshield a few times on this ramp.
26, Charlie 23.
Can't tell if it's the wiper or there's just a bunch of junk on the wipers, right?
Stop on. 32, Charlie 6, additional.
Don't really care if we crack the windshield because it's already cracked. It's getting replaced anyway, so. Yeah, it's just the wipers are garbage. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Interstate seems to be moving pretty good. Snow covered, but not bad. Seems a lot worse. Right now, this appears to be the heaviest snow band.
information.
Go ahead with it.
40. Now we can break 1 default 042.
Yeah, there's that big car accident on this interstate a little ways up here 2 days ago, I guess. Everybody was calling it on the news black ice. Like, no, it's not black ice when the road looks like this. It's not black ice. That's people driving way too fast for conditions. And I saw some of the video that the people were taking as the cars were running into each other. And there's absolutely zero excuse for that. The visibility wasn't that bad, and the road was like this. Like, you could clearly tell the road was a sheet of ice. So, all those excuses really just boil down to people probably had their heads buried in their phone and they were driving way too fast. It was not black ice. I am so sick of the term black ice. No, people don't even realize what black ice is anymore. Anytime that there's a little bit of snow on the road, everybody's like, oh, it was black ice. No. It's snow on the road. You were driving too fast. That's what it was. You know? I mean, it's just... Those videos that, like, somebody was... They had a video of this one guy that was sliding around. He had his phone in his hand. It's like, you know, that's your problem. All it takes is one genius to plow into the back of somebody else in 100 miles an hour, and you got the whole roadway clogged up. I don't think there was much excuse for that the other day. Sometimes there is an excuse. You know, you get these sudden snow squalls, and you get, like, legitimate, you know, deterioration in road conditions extremely rapidly. That's one thing. But when the whole roadway for the whole stretch of, like, interstate looks like this, there's no excuse for that. I mean, look at here. Like, everybody's going 40 miles an hour. Everybody's driving just fine. This is pretty much how it looks at the time. So.
I've got a runoff at the 149.4 southbound. It's going to be a baby blue compact car, medium size.
Yeah, they got slide-offs all the way up toward Madison now, it sounds like.
76. Then 3K91 can take the initial one with the white pickup truck.
A12, responding to 1514 Arbutus Street for a 90-year-old female who is breathing very fast, not responding to the caller. Cross streets of Aspen to South Chatham. Look at the garage door. Reporting to Chicago.
Haven't really seen anybody in the ditch yet.
maintain 3040 Kilo in the Thirsty Gulf. Alpha, Edward for 46, you're going to 2861 Coal Street, 2861 Coal, number 5. By Greenway crossing pipe, try to have it. We're at 1610.
Alright, so we are coming up to the Janesville exits now.
In the ditch. You could try to locate it on camera.
What do you do, Denver?
Sorry, in Washington, go ahead.
149. We received a call from orders to assist I-90 westbound to I-39 on the ramp. The black GMC terrain split off the off-ramp.
Okay, we'll go up into, actually we're going to take this exit here.
We're on right past, the 7 currently.
Last warning was November of 21.
Medic 81.
Alright, so we're going to head west on 11 here. Probably going to start making my way back west in general because I'm going to probably be heading for home here before too long. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty short stream. We'll see what we come across here.
Highway 12.
Thank you everybody for joining me. It's been kind of a fun time here. Like I said, going to be wrapping it up probably in a half an hour or 45 minutes or so. But we'll down here a little bit. See what everything looks like. looks like. We go back down 51.
1233 of 872. What response?
That hasn't seen yet.
Just looking for the text available below. Hey, that's request.
Truck.
Four. Okay, go ahead.
76. When I'm done with this one.
Four.
Yeah, we'll probably be storm chasing again though toward the end of the week. We'll see what happens. A little bit too early to tell, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna be an event. Not sure where. It's way too early to tell, so don't ask. But we're gonna be talking down somewhere in the Gulf Coast states, most likely Thursday, Friday.
For 43, truck is on its side, driver cannot get out, blocking both lanes, unknown injuries, fire and EMS for paving.
150, why don't you just add me to this one, and I'll head that way, and then 129 can check on the other 46 one off.
One.
141, you can try to 51 as well too.
141, 10-4.
No tornadoes today, just snow. That intersection's a little slippery. I'll head back south toward Beloit here, but we'll take a state highway instead of the interstate, see how this looks.
Everything. 23. Yep.
Cool.
10-4, it's a black Jeep Liberty. 10-4.
Yeah, these roads have definitely been plowed, but got a layer of packed down snow on top of them.
Feel better today.
And Clinton Ambulance 442, respond to South Highway 140 and East Creek Road, Highway 140, Road for a female that was in the water, crossing from Highway 140 again to East Creek, about 1620.
Negative, traffic is not slowing down for this 46 vehicle and visibility is getting bad.
Coming back into that heavier snow band again. Tell by reduced
One
visibility.
more, 10-4.
Yeah, snowfall rates are really picking up now.
You could have highways
Fire
run through
Department,
your
Quest
lane one.
Ambulance 442, respond to
No.
Highway 140 and East Creek and Highway 140 to the Turtle Creek for a person that was in the water, last seen hunched over near the snow, cross streets of 140 to East Creek, report timeout 1622.
We're gonna shoot over. This isn't really a highway, but this is a pretty well-known east-west road here. There's always a crap ton of accidents on this road when it's snowy. I don't know why. I think it's because people just get going too fast. We'll head east a little bit. We're gonna stay right around this area between Janesville and Beloit for a little bit.
Everyone's clear available. Yeah, shortly.
Can't seem to get a green light today. Somebody else with other headlights on. Barely see them.
Copy 842, 812 North Mercy.
Yeah, this is a little bit, this road really isn't in a very rural area, but it's a rural road, if that makes sense. So a lot of farmland, just trying to see if there's any blowing and drifting. We're right between Janesville and Beloit, and if you go like a half a mile in either direction of this road, you know, north or south, you're in a populated area again.
1050 with that Chevy.
So this is usually a pretty good area to go see what things are like away from the urban areas.
East or west side of the road, like nothing cool.
So,
5 minutes en route.
Hi, copy. Engine 411, you're en route. Again, like I told ambulance 442, it's going to be on the Turtle Creek, which is just under Highway 140, south of East Creek Road. Caller was just driving by, saw Mel coming out of the water, and then she was on her hands and knees in the snow. Again, cross streets of Highway 140 to East Creek. Reporting district, Bradford Township 29. So one of the traffic on 4 has not mentioned the Chevy upstairs turning around.
So,
Visibility is definitely going down.
545, always sunny. Good, too well for sure. Good, too. Good, too. For the emotional 16 and 7 on that day, number 134. Check good. GPS Dixon, 2001 positive speed. She's standing outside the room, talking to her reflection in the window, and was dancing around. Female black, with a backpack and a jacket with it up. Present.
210 210
Anyone else on down?
well, 6, you're up, you'll take a phone call if needed. I know 622 is the scene, but the way the caller described it, maybe on the west side of the road is where they saw this person.
I got it, but we still have them on the line if there's just any like stuck out of the color or anything. 622.
622.
I'm going to take phone contact with their impounded vehicle.
If someone go up there and try to find footprints, and they locate the female. There's no female here right now. 1028, Mary 2244. Mary 2244. Fine. Perfect time. Got me in the area.
We have to turn up here, otherwise we're stuck on this road for the next like 10 miles.
Airbase 411 on there.
411, go ahead.
Now we can go up a ways yet.
Go ahead.
Just trying to check out some of these rural areas, since the roads aren't obviously kept up as much.
These two subjects have been here for about 10 minutes, floating down the hill. They haven't seen anyone during that 10-minute period.
You want to see them top of the hill of 140?
Top of the hill, you mean on the south side of the river?
Copies, that'll be fine.
definitely covered.
I got before 11. I'm seeing in 492. I sent the call down as well.
No idea where the road actually ends. Really coming down out here though.
411, go ahead.
Three dispatch. I'm transporting one female back to the house. 913 is the mileage.
There's our board's in quarters.
I copy. Three, I copy.
Oh, 6, copy. Go ahead, I have a description when you're ready. I can't copy my radio's bad out here. If you can copy me, could you maybe have the RP come back here and show me?
10-4, I have a description. 622, are you able to copy me?
Good.
Is it a blue overcoat or some kind of coat, gray stocking cap, blue pants or jeans, female white, late 40s, early 50s, this is what she described.
It sounds like the person I'm with, she's dry. They may have been down by the water area when they were sledding.
10-4. Does that description match?
Black jacket, tan gray hat, and gray pants.
324.
I'm 23. There's not a limousine here. There's no one inside. 36 and probably 22, and I'll call that.
332, copy.
Copy. Thank you,
Huge snowflakes.
Just you guys. Nobody needs contact on this.
.622, are you with 406?
There's a squad here right now.
10-4, if you're able to get a hold of 406 for me and ask him if he wants the RP to come back or not. This portal ain't working.
10-4. If we can get somebody to walk down by the creek and just to visually make sure that there's nobody in the water, and then just let me know ASAP. 642. I copy. I'll go down and do that.
Yeah, I don't think this road's been cleared off at all yet.
Ken, go ahead.
being the transmission, but I have so much fresh print that right there.
10-4, I did not hear that earlier. You want the RP to come back if they're willing? And did you hear my description?
I didn't have those notes right now. And yeah, they can come back, that'd be awesome.
So what?
24 Allen.
Really big snowflakes. It's coming down pretty heavy now.
Hey, honey. Very good.
Water, ice, and mustard along the shoreline. Size of the water is probably a 12 by 12. And the subject saw and with walking along this area and back up towards Shady Bay.
Thanks.
I'm about to go over I-90.
Oh, we'll be meeting with the second. Okay. Verify like I forgot last name.
Gonna get a little bit of a lull in the snow here now for a bit. Then we'll have another band moving in, but I'm gonna start heading west toward home, so we'll be streaming for half an hour. This isn't a big enough event for us to stay out all night here, I just don't think.
Tell me what that you were in Washington. I'm sorry, not Washington. Okay.
This road's really slippery underneath the snow. This one definitely hasn't plowed yet.
They're in Janesville, they're turning around to come back. They're in a GMC Yukon.
I'm thinking we might have
Lost Creek Drive, first email was fallen, is conscious and breathing, county clear 1638.
Honestly, probably the most snow we've gotten, at least in this area this year.
56, 2 vehicles, I didn't catch all of it, but traffic.
We got screwed pretty hardcore, though, in this part of the country in the spring. I don't think it got above 67 at my house, like, until May, like, 23rd. So the first, like, 20-something days of May, it didn't even get above, like, 65 or 67. It's been a really weird year for weather.
Telephone reception, get someone who can give you a call. I think I'm gonna have her here. No way.
Oh, I really don't want to follow these school buses, but they shouldn't be dropping kids off. Yeah, this car does the snow. Super happy. Better than the Explorer did. Probably 'cause it's a little bit smaller.
Going to be at the 142 southbound to the westbound belt, front out facing wrong way in the median. It looks like it's going to be a white Prius. Again, the 142 southbound.
Slide offs and problems
Come on, 76.
all the way up toward Madison. I didn't think they were getting hit as hard up there, but maybe I was wrong.
Go ahead.
Can you advise Dane Highways that out here about the 253 into Jefferson County, it's basically black ice out here. They can just come out here and solve this area here.
141, 10-4.
I'm not listening to that. Alright, so we're in Beloit again. We're going to be heading west. Another snow band is starting to move in here to southern Wisconsin. We'll be streaming for about another 40 minutes or so.
The Wiles.
Yes, we are in the Radar Omega app as well today, so you can go ahead and track these little snow squalls as they move in. Everybody's been keeping it on the road though so far. I'm kind of surprised that would come by a bunch of people in the ditch. Seems to happen all the time.
Charles, Ethan, Edward. Charles, Edward, William, 1, 3, Adam, 6, 3, 2, 4, 4, 6. Okay.
A little slippery there. We've been streaming for 2 hours. I intended to stream for like 20 minutes. That's hilarious. Happens every time. Bunch of snowmobile riders coming up the road here. I suppose it's probably one of the very few chances they've been getting to get the heck out and do anything lately. Good, the plow is turning. So, you know, it's good to see snow plows out on the road, but from a live streaming perspective, it's kind of nice when they're not in front of you because you can't tell what the road conditions actually are. This road's just snow-packed. It's in good shape, though. Tell where the middle of the road is.
5023, it's on the bell line, 267.2. Westbound, median shoulder. If you haven't yet, can you start me at 1051?
5010-4.
Definitely snow covered. We actually came through this area, this intersection up here that we're about to come to. We came through earlier in the live stream, but we came through it in the other direction. We went north-south instead of east-west like right now. know where the left and right side of the road is. Just kind of got to guess. Well, you better turn. What in the world? Oh. It appears somebody ran their car in their ditch, but there's nobody in there. They probably should have rolled that window up, though, because they're going to have a bunch of snow on their seat when they get back in.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're 51's going to be Liberty.
We are totally not stopping. Oh, no, we're going to make it. That used to be a two-way stop in the other direction, and memory kind of overrode the visual stop sign. Still made it.
Airbag deployment.
Sterling status.
Sterling 177, 6030 additional.
177, go ahead.
Sterling 177. I spoke with 150, he's 10 at the 102, so I'm going to stay at this one. This will be the one that 164 is in that too, he can disregard.
Yeah, you get used to driving out here when you live out here. That's for sure. This really isn't. This isn't a big deal for this part of the country. This isn't gonna like shut anything down. I mean, if this was a school day, they might have let them out of school like an hour early, just to give buses and stuff a little extra time to get people home on time with the slower traffic, but. This doesn't really close anything down. This isn't really a big deal. Now, if this was to happen in, like, Atlanta or, I don't know, Birmingham, yeah, hell of a big deal. If this was to happen in Atlanta, I don't think they would know what to do. 8 inches of snow. Out here, though, in this part of the world, it really isn't necessarily how much snow. It's how quick are you going to get the snow? If you get, let's say you get 24 inches of snow, you get 2 feet of snow, which doesn't happen a lot. But let's say you're going to get 2 feet of snow. Are you going to get that 2 feet of snow in 24 hours, or are you going to get it in 48? Because if you're going to get it over a period of 2 days, you still won't get a lot of the schools and stuff closing because these, plows can keep up with it. Everybody out here can manage the snow just fine. How quick is the snow going to come? Because if it comes in a short period of time, then that's when you start running into the problems. guy's ready for the snow. Yeah, I'm really surprised that there haven't been more accidents, though. No, but I'm just peeking over at the chat. I haven't been able to pay attention a whole lot to it because of the snow, but no, Beloit's not a suburb of Milwaukee. There's about an hour and a half drive from Beloit to Milwaukee.
440.
But once you get east of Beloit, though, it transitions a very dense urban area pretty quick. You get west of Beloit, west of Janesville, it's definitely rural farmland out here.
3174, can you advise that Hobo's the vehicle?
For the motor vehicle, the driver's phone.
3174.
No, I appreciate everybody for joining in. It's nice to see all the support. It's been a good busy month so far. We've had a lot of fun. You know, this year we started working a little bit closer in the collaboration effort between this channel and the Radar Omega YouTube channel. So go ahead and go like or subscribe, whatever it is, to the
Can you invoice with my
Radar Omega YouTube channel as well. During big events, not these little fluff events, but during big events, Drew is over there doing live streams and communicating with us. He has access to our feed as well. So if you would prefer to watch more traditional severe weather coverage, but you don't want to miss what's going on with the stream, you can just go watch Drew. You can also watch in the Radar Omega app. We did add 2 more cyclone port sites to the map. Thursday and Friday. We've actually got one at the stadium over there in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's the UT football stadium. That's really cool. You'll find that one. It sticks out easy. It's the eastmost cyclone port station in Tennessee. And then we've got one in Murfreesboro as well, up on top of the jail. We went and made sure both those sites were working. And YouTube members, channel members, you've got access to some of the pictures from the stadium install. So that was kind of fun. And Drew got some video, so I'm sure it sounds like he might be putting together a little bit of a video for that on the Radar Omega channel here at some point. Yeah, if you guys want to download the Radar Omega app, obviously you will have a little bit more of an enhanced viewing experience. Get it. It's $8.99. It's cheap, folks. If you want to get it on your desktop or on your computer, you do have to have a monthly subscription. But you can just for $9 basically, which is $1 less than the other ones. probably intentional. You can get it on your phone, your tablet, and that's actually what I'm using in the car right now. I used to use GR3 on a laptop in the car, but that was just getting clunky and annoying. So now I just use the iPad Air with the M1 in it, running Radar Omega, and then I open up the YouTube chat, split screen it. It works phenomenal. Rest assured, now this is a talking point now that I'm going to start using when I talk about the apps. A lot of folks were wondering about this, but when you download Radar Omega and purchase it, you are supporting a relatively small business. Yeah, there's several employees and contractors and such with the parent company, but understand, folks, that, you know, when I say small business, I'm talking about, you know, a non-Fortune 500 company. So your money is staying in the United States. It is not going to some foreign country or whatever. There's no spyware or ads or anything in the app. So that money is going directly back into the app and to fund future developments with the app, and of course pay the employees. So I will attest to that. Not that other radar apps or such don't do that. I have no idea if they do or don't, but just rest assured, because a couple of folks had actually made comment in a YouTube stream not too long ago that they would purchase it if they knew where their money was going. I'm like, well, I assure you, the money is going back into the app for future development. So it's come a long way over the past couple of years. When Radar Omega started, I'm going to be the first one to say this, and I might even get frowned at a little bit for saying this, but when it first came out, I thought it was terrible. And then they switched to Mapbox, and that fixed a lot of latency issues. And back around 2020, things started getting serious, and it started getting a lot better. So it has come a long way, and it is truly an irreplaceable tool now, in my opinion. Yeah, you get the tornado warnings watches, severe thunderstorm warnings watches, and the winter weather warnings watches advisories. That's a base feature. So yeah, if you guys don't want to do the monthly subscription, you don't have to. That just gets you MRMS data, national composites, you know, model data as well, I think satellite. But if you just want a basic radar app that really just does radar and then has the cyclone port feeds, just get the base app. You don't have to get the monthly subscriptions. I recommend them. You can get access to a lot of features for just the cheap, the lowest subscription rate. But if you just, you know, you don't have a lot of money, but you still want to buy it, see what it's about, you can just buy the base app and do basically everything that any other radar app would, plus more. And yeah, thanks for the $10 super chat in there. Appreciate it. I'm not seeing a whole lot of the chat right now, folks, because I'm trying to not slide off into the ditch. The comment about the device offline every time you open it, it sounds like, I wonder, I don't know, it depends if you're on an Android or an iOS-based device, but it almost sounds like your phone operating system is forcing it to sleep or something. You can email support, support at stormmapping.com. If you go into Radar Omega, you click on the menu and you go all the way to the bottom, there should be a support option. I would just email support, and they'll probably ask for you to send them a data log or whatever. To me, it sounds like maybe your phone or device is forcing the app to close fully every time you close it. I'm not sure. It's kind of strange. But if you email them, they can probably determine what device you're using and what setting you need to adjust. You could always just do a reinstall of the app too. That might fix it, but typically that message is only when there's no connection to the internet. So something must be interrupting the connection that thing's getting when it's opened, which is strange.
black Ford. It's going to be off the
Oh, battery saving mode. That would do it. I didn't think of that one. Yeah, Radar Omega does best with iOS devices, I think. I mean, it does great on everything, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I have a high-end Android device and a high-end iOS device. You know, I've got an iPhone 13 Pro Max and I've got a S22 Ultra, and it runs fine on both, don't get me wrong, but iOS, it seems to be just a little bit smoother. Not that it's not smooth on Android, but if you've used it on iOS and Android, you'll notice just a little bit, like the performance is just a tad better on iOS. But if you've only got, you know, unless you're using the devices side by side, you probably won't notice. But yeah, it works fine on both. But that's kind of an iOS thing, though, too. It seems like everything runs just a little bit smoother on iOS. I've even noticed that, like, with, you know, just like with Twitter and Facebook. Like, it seems to be just a little better on iOS. Yeah, David, I run it on an iPad, too. There's some issues with older iPads or the ones with the A-series chipsets in them, but if you've got an M1, it's going to work just fine. I mean, even like the A13, 14, and 15 processors seem to work pretty well too, but if you've got a really old iPad, you might have some issues. For example, I have a 7-year-old iPad.
That one.
And it doesn't run very well on it, but again, it's a 7-year-old iPad, so what do you expect? It's got like the A9 in it, and right now we're on what, the A15 chipset, so that's just to be expected. But also that iPad can barely open Facebook, so
19 at Lake Road, westbound, it's not ours.
we are definitely riding down the middle of the road right now, that's for sure. It's hard to tell, there's no rumble strips on this one. UPS is out, so it can't be that bad. Just coming into a snow band right now, but I'm not seeing a whole lot coming down. Yeah, my old iPad does get updates. I actually just updated it to iPadOS 16 or whatever. Big mistake, it slowed it down even more. I should have just left it alone, but I think that's probably the last update it's going to get. I remember when I bought the thing, so I bought it in 2018, and it had been out for a year. I bought it, and it was like the coolest thing ever. Not so much anymore, though.
Can I get a 51 no preference out here?
I used to use that iPad all the time. That was the first iPad I bought to chase storms with, actually. When I first started chasing storms, I used an iPad. And then when I started getting a little more serious, I started using a computer. But now I'm back to the iPad because we have Radar Omega. Back before Radar Omega, there was really no app on an iPad that would give me everything I needed. You know, good roads, satellite, METARs, all that. You know, radar scope's okay, but their map layer is junk, man. Like, when you're driving down the road and the sun is hitting the screen, like, those little single pixel wide spaghetti lines on the map that are roads, you cannot see them, and they're blue. So, like, they're the color of some of the radar echoes, so you just can't navigate with it to save your life. Radar Omega's got a couple of different apps that you can choose from, and that helps, but there just really wasn't anything good, so that's why I was using a computer. But then Radar Omega started working better on iPads. That's why I'm back to iPad now. It's just easier to touch and move the map around than just the laptop. Plus, the laptop takes up a lot more room in the car. Yeah, iPad Pros are expensive. You can get away if you want a good iPad, but you don't really care so much necessarily about like storage space. You can get an iPad Air 64 gigabyte for $500, but if you want to get it with GPS and cellular, I think it's like $700. But like the new iPad Air, it's got the M1, it's great. Anything with the M1 in it is really, really good. iPad Pros are good too, yeah, absolutely. The M2s. But even if you get a slightly older iPad Pro with an M1, like a used one, you're going to be just fine. Those M1s are awesome. You can do pretty much anything you want on an iPad now. Good for Apple, though, for finally boosting the iPad's performance, like, what, 2-3 years ago? Much needed. Yes, like David said, you can get the Magic Keyboard. I would recommend that. You can get the Magic Keyboard, actually stick the iPad there, and then use the pencil, and you've damn near got a laptop. Logitech and some other companies make some good, like, knockoff versions of the Magic Keyboard, but the one from Apple is pretty cool. I've got that one for my iPad Pro. I've got the big iPad Pro as well, but it's just, I don't want it in the car for chasing. It's too expensive to get wrecked. But I edit a lot of my videos on the iPad with LumaFusion and Premiere Rush, so they're very capable.
He's going to take hold on the Kenny.
I don't know, if you really want to get the views in the chat going, you can just sit here and debate iOS versus Android. I don't really think that there's a clear winner. I mean, I prefer iOS, but I have both iOS and Android devices with me, so I don't know. A lot of it's preference. You know, it used to be there was a really big gap in performance, but with some of these, like especially like the S22s, like the Ultras, there's really not that big of a performance gap anymore. A lot of it comes down to personal preference.
I'm gonna assume it happened coming off the interstate. Just be advised that 51 is going to be seized to their 76.
On South Broome, 10 blocks of South Broome right now.
Alright folks, once I get closer to town here, we'll end the stream, but we got about 10 minutes or so left. It should start snowing a little bit harder here shortly. I'm surprised it's not. Radar is showing some intense echoes here, but I'm not seeing much for snowfall. Yeah, I see a lot of compliments. Thank you for the compliments on the new graphics on the stream. I was trying to clean it up a little bit. Wanted to get the radar back on there, but I just didn't like it with the old system. It looks better now, so thank you for the comments, folks. Might tweak the colors and stuff a little bit to make them a little more consistent with the brand, but yeah, I agree. It does. It's a little bit better, a little more refined.
Milford Fire, second call for traffic accident at South Main Street. and Prairie Road, South Main and Prairie Road, Route 2, for a single vehicle accident versus a tree, boyfriend, twin unit.
Thanks for the super chat there as well, David. The other David. We've got a lot of Davids.
Hispanic. With a long beard and very short hair. Right now, looks like the subject that flashed the gun called us as well, reporting a traffic control. The caller is headed home in our red Mazda 6.
Yeah, this is kind of a fun little stream to get out for. This is something that I normally wouldn't drive for, but it's so close to home. Thank you for the $30 super chat as well. But thanks, folks. We usually, with the super chats and stuff, are just typically used for further development here with the live streams. It's pretty expensive to stream live in the field in 1080. Not have it look like crap. So thank you, folks, who are our channel members, super chatters, PayPal users, and everything in between. You're all very appreciated.
Work copy, please. Medic 45, medical incident, 208 Mickey Road. Drink that copy. Make contact that caller. It'll be 17 to 1, correct?
So we are out of the winter storm warning now. This county's in a winter weather advisory. Alright, folks, that's going to be about it here for us, I think. Again, thank you all so much for joining in.
Hello.
Go ahead and visit, if you don't follow on Twitter, Facebook, and I guess that's about it. You can go to seethestorm.com. There is a link pinned in the YouTube chat. Remind yourself by looking at the top right corner of the YouTube video or the description or whatever. I'm sure you can figure out where to find the website. There's also links to follow Radar Omega's YouTube channel over on my website that we were talking about earlier. But thank you, everyone. We are heading west here toward south central Wisconsin. Oh, we're in south central Wisconsin. This guy has got to get off my back bumper, or I am going to brake check the living crap out of this guy. Oh my god. What ass. Alright. We'll just pull over and stop and put the lights on. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at that one idiot. Oh my god, one idiot. That's karma. Dumbass. If he would have got hurt, we wouldn't have been laughing, I promise. But he deserved it. He was freaking just riding my butt so hard there. And I pull over and slam on the brakes to stop and just let him by. And then he just zooms by and about puts it in the ditch. I'm gonna have to, I'll have to go back and clip that and post it. Like, I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for people like that. This road is slippery, and if you're gonna be, like he is with this guy, 5 feet off their bumper, if you slide into the ditch, as long as you're not hurt, I'm not gonna feel too bad about you. I mean, you know, if you get hurt, okay, that's fine. Nobody deserves to get hurt. But, you know, for him sliding all over the road there, maybe that'll slow him down a bit. Hopefully. That guy deserved it. There's not a single person on this road right now that deserved that more than this guy. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for supporting and being there and being in the audience. We are in south central Wisconsin now. Snow's picking up. It's going to get worse overnight. If something happens, like if we have absolute like snow catastrophe overnight, I'll go back out. But I don't think we're going to. You know, if we've got like, you know, drifts all over the road and, you know, semis stuck everywhere and orphan children stranded in the middle of the road, I don't know, stuff like that, I'll go back out, but we'll play that by ear. Other than that, have a really good night, everyone. Just drive safe if you're out here. Not like that guy. So have a good night, take care, and see you either later tonight or here in the beginning of the week. It won't be long. I think we'll be back storm chasing possibly here toward the middle or the end of the week. Have a good night.